Thor was kind of talking a little bit about the start of that second half. Said maybe the effort wasn't where it needed to be. I mean,
yeah, that was the key stretch. I thought first half we came out, obviously got off to a great start. I thought we battled through a tough stretch, continued to hang in there, weathered the storm, cut the deficit, I think, to 5 going into halftime. And, we go 4 for 11 from the free throw line. We make 3 more free throws. We're down 2 at the break. Still 5's a manageable number. And, had a little momentum, I thought, going in because we didn't play our best basketball to finish the half, and we still had an opportunity in a 2-possession game. And then we came out in the second half, and it just, it's beyond me that we can come out with the same group of guys, same team, and give energy like we have been, and then go out and just lay an egg for the first 3 or 4 minutes of the half, and now you're down 13 all of a sudden. They go on an 8-0 run to start the half. So, we got to find a way to be, again, I say this every week, to be consistent. But, the one thing I think that has been there is the effort. I've been pleased with the guys coming out and their approach and going out there and leaving it all out on the floor. Tonight, that wasn't the case, and I feel sick about it in our home building with an unbelievable crowd to go out there and have that type of thing happen. And you got to find a way to compete for 40 minutes. And, we did for the first 20, and then second half, you see the head hanging, and I'm battling frustration with the guys. There's no question about that with everything we're going through with the losing streak. But it's no excuse to not go out there and play your ass off and compete all the way to the final buzzer, whether things are going great or things are you're struggling out there. It's got to be a consistent effort every time we take the floor for 40 minutes, and it was not that was not the case tonight.
Fred, why didn't Cam start, and how big of an issue in the big picture of this game was it that he just couldn't get going?
Well, we have a rule of being on time, and Cam was 3 minutes late for a film session yesterday, so that was the reason that we didn't start Cam tonight. But again, I sat him for the first 4 minutes, and he's went back in the game. Unfortunately, got in foul trouble, and just he could never get it going tonight.
Is your frustration level about as high right now as it's been this season?
Listen, one thing about this is all part of the process. This is all part of the good times and the bad times we have to learn from, and we have to be better moving forward this year and certainly into next year. And those 3 guys sitting out see it, they understand it. We talk about it. The recruiting class that we're going to bring in here, I'm excited about that. But again, for me, like I've talked to the team about every day, is going out there and competing at a high level. And for the most part, they've done that. They really have. Pretty much the entire team hasn't been through what they're going through right now at this level. So that's the frustration I'm battling. But you can't let it affect your effort and intensity on the basketball court.
What do you think about the effort from the guys you put in the last 7 minutes or so?
I was proud of those guys. They went out and fought, and diving on the floor. I like to call his energy out there. I told him, I said, we got a week here to get this thing figured out. Who wants to be on the floor? And I'm going to put my competitive players on the floor. It's a big week for us heading into next week, because it's not going to happen again where I see the guys out there and hanging their heads and not playing with the type of energy that we need to, especially in this building in front of these fans. They give us too much. They support us too much to do that to them. It makes me sick, that we played like that in front of our great fans.
And they had 12 assists. I'm curious if you thought the ball movement, just offensively what you saw.
Well, we had 4 in the first 5 possessions. The ball was moving and we were getting it up the floor. It wasn't. I did not like our thrust and our pace and our purpose. I just didn't think it was where it needed to be.
In the middle of a losing streak like this, getting a week off, does that kind of help or hurt?
I'm excited about it. Our players better be too, because we're going to get after it this week. It's going to be a hard, competitive week of practice. And again, my competitors that show me they want to be on the floor, they're going to be on the floor.
You do anything different with that extra time preparation?
Practice. Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.